I'm Mark Sherman. I cover the Supreme Court for the Associated Press. The Supreme Court will hear a case that could alter the 2024 presidential election. The case comes from Colorado, where the state Supreme Court ruled that former President Donald Trump can be kept off the state's Republican presidential primary ballot because of his efforts to overturn his loss in the 2020 election. That culminated, of course, in the attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. The case involves a provision of the Constitution that bars former office holders who engaged in insurrection from holding office again.
The Supreme Court is taking the case from Colorado, and so they'll make a decision.
There are several legal issues the justices might touch on when they hear arguments on Thursday, February 8th. There's the question of whether Trump engaged in insurrection, the term used in the 14th Amendment. There's also the question of whether the president himself is actually covered by the 14th Amendment, whether Congress has to do anything before states can apply the 14th Amendment to candidates. The stakes of the case could not be higher. If Trump wins, then he can run again for president and is likely to be on the ballot in all 50 states, assuming he is the Republican nominee for president. But if he loses, states like Colorado and others will be able to keep him off the ballot, although they'd be under no obligation to do so.
I think ultimately the end result would be that he would not be on enough ballots to mathematically prevail, even if he decided to continue to pursue the presidency, and even if the Republican Party decided that despite the Supreme Court and despite his disqualification, that they would nominate him.
We don't know exactly when the court will rule, but as this case is about the election and is taking place in an election year, the court has given every indication it intends to move quickly and could issue a decision in a matter of weeks instead of the several months that it often takes to resolve cases.